Xbox, once the titan of couch co-op and Halo LAN parties. Now, it's a monthly subscription service for games you've never heard of and definitely didn't ask for. The Game Pass strategy has gone from Netflix for games to Steam bargain bin roulette. So what do Xbox players get next week? Let's dive in. First, we have Subway Sim 2, because what's more thrilling than managing train schedules? This is the kind of game that makes Microsoft Excel look action-packed. And the worst part, it's a sequel. That means the first one sold enough to justify this. Somewhere. Someone said, you know what gamers want: delays, track maintenance, and the immersive thrill of rush hour logistics. I'm sorry, but if this is what's headlining Game Pass, it might be time to cut the power to the tracks. Next we have Towerborn. And look, I'll be fair, this one actually looks decent. It's from the Banner Saga devs. It's got co-op, spirit buddies, and loot. It's basically if Diablo had Saturday morning cartoon energy. But here's the catch. It's launching in game preview, which is marketing speak for, we didn't finish it, but you can play it anyway. And look, I'm not saying Xbox is desperate, but when your main first-party game is being dropped half-cooked on Game Pass, you're definitely not winning the generation. Now we have Keyborg. This one's weird. It's like Returnal and Dead Rising had a baby during a prison riot. You've got no save reloads, time-based missions, and permadeath. It's brutal, it's stylish, and it might actually be interesting if you're into that thing. But this does not look fun at all to me. Permadeath is going to be a huge no for me. And again, no marketing, no hype, and it drops right into Game Pass like an orphan in a rainstorm. Xbox isn't even pretending to promote these games anymore. They just fling them out and hope someone clicks install out of boredom. MotoGP 25. You can now experience the raw, heart-pounding intensity of managing tire pressure in 4K. It's got Unreal Engine 5 graphics, a soap opera career mode, and apparently your biker has friends now. Cool. But let's be honest, how many of you are actually excited for this? Racing sims are niche already, and MotoGP is like the RC Cola of racing games. You drink it if it's the only thing left. Alright, brace yourself. This one's called Despalote. No, that's not a spell from Harry Potter. It's a game where you don't actually play soccer. You just remember soccer. You think about soccer. You talk about your childhood while soccer symbolizes your emotions. I swear, this feels like a group therapy session directed by Wes Anderson. It's like someone took FIFA, stripped out everything fun, and replaced it with an art student whispering, "What if the ball represents generational trauma?" And this isn't a joke. This is a narrative-driven indie sports experience. That's what it calls itself. I've seen PowerPoint presentations with more gameplay than this. At this point, Xbox Game Pass is less about gaming and more about offering emotional support to people who were picked last in gym class. Next up, we've got Two Falls. And this game asks the bold question, what if you took all the parts of a video game that were fun and just left them out entirely? You play as two characters in 17th century Canada, walking around, having deep thoughts, and looking at moss. That's the gameplay. I'm not joking. This is literally a first-person walking simulator with feelings. There's no combat, no puzzles worth mentioning, no mechanics that justify a controller. It's just vibes and voiceovers. It's basically a Google Earth nature tour with trauma. Look, I really don't get it. I get it's trying to be deep, but maybe put some actual game in your video game. You know what I mean. Give me something to do other than slowly spin the camera while listening to someone whine about generational guilt in 4K. This isn't a game. It's a museum exhibit with WASD controls. Xbox. Explain to me why this is on Game Pass. Is this therapy? Is this a social studies project? Because it sure as hell ain't entertainment. Last up, Stasis Valley. A pixel shooter with bosses, explosions, and a name that sounds like a mobile game you uninstall after 10 minutes. It could be fun. It could also be shovelware disguised as retro charm. Either way, it's launching with zero buzz. No trailers, no hype, just a quiet drop into the Game Pass void. Xbox, are you okay? This is what Xbox has become. A platform where Game Pass is the main selling point. But the games you're getting feel like a bundle deal from Wish. There's a few gems, sure. But how many simulation games, artsy sports metaphors, and indie maybes can we pretend are bangers before we admit something's wrong? Where's the next Gears? Where's anything like Fallout New Vegas? Where's anything that doesn't feel like a tech demo or a side project? Xbox used to mean something. Now it just means you have Game Pass and nothing to play. Thanks for watching. Like the video and subscribe to Rage Quit Report. Let me know what you're playing or not playing this week. And if you're excited for Subway Sim 2, I want a 500-word essay explaining why. I'll wait.